on the Insta too, I think. Go live, go live. Oops. Ah. Oh, crudsies. All right. Go live. Hi everybody. It's Sam Bennett from therealsambennett.com. Welcome to this Facebook Live, Instagram Live, LinkedIn Live, all the lives. I'm not on TikTok though. Maybe I should do that. Let's add in our TikTok brothers and sisters, shall we? I think that seems nice. Switch profiles. So I don't know if you guys do this where you've got multiple profiles on different social media accounts, because I've got one that I like to watch everybody else and others that I like to be on everybody else. So let's add a thing. Let's add a live. Just ask, what's your weird thing? That's what I really want to know. What's your weird talent or skill that you would really love to see if you could find a way to profit from? What's your weird thing? Because you're weird. Oh, because you're weird equals your magic is what I'm trying to say here. So just think for a second. What have you been criticized for? What have you wished wasn't so? What has gotten in your way? And how? And just living with that for a second, and then we're going to see if we can't turn it around. Okay, done. Go live. All right. Hey everybody, hi TikTok. All right, let's start with our breathing. You know, that's the way I like to start everything, is just to have a second to center in. So we're going to inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 7, exhale for a count of 8. We'll do that 3 times. And this is a moment for you, right? This is not about making your life more acceptable for other people. This is not about what everybody else wants you to do. This is about you taking a minute for you right now, okay? So, you ready? Let's inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, thank you. Thank you so much for doing that with me. Archie, one of my Black kitties, made a special guest appearance, so that's always exciting. Hi, Passy. Hi, Brian. Great to see you. So, yeah, the first thing I want to know is, how are you feeling really? Like, how are you actually feeling? I feel like I've been talking to a lot of people lately who've been feeling like bummed out, mistrustful, confused, stuck, a little overwhelmed by all the things that are happening in the world. And I'm not normally one to get too involved in world events, because I like to keep my focus on what I can actually handle, what I can actually touch with my own hands. But wow, there's a lot, right? So however you're feeling, I want to say, yes, I see it. I get you. And go ahead and type in the chat if you like, maybe a word or a phrase that just says, like, yeah, I'm feeling this way, Sam. And just stop fighting trying to feel that way. Do you get that? Guys get like that, where I'm like, I'm feeling upset. I shouldn't feel upset. I should feel grateful. I should feel happy. I'm going to manhandle my mind over to some other way of being in the world. And I'm not sure that that's right. I don't know that we can transform our feelings with our thinking. I heard somebody say the other day that thinking is a form of dissociation. Thinking is a form of dissociation. I never heard that before, but I was like, that's very interesting, right? Because of course, the minute we go into our thinking, the minute we go into our heads, we're apart, you know, we're like, oh, I'm in the movie of my mind now about what's going on, instead of actually feeling what's actually going on. Peggy says she feels overwhelmed. Yeah, I hear that a lot. Hi, Jude. Great to see you. Yeah, I hear that word a lot. And that's why I wrote 15-minute method, right? That's 15-minute method is the antidote to overwhelm. And it cracks me up when people say, well, can you really get things done in 15 minutes a day? I'm like, you are right now. Your whole life is lived in 15-minute increments. So all I want you to do is spend 15 minutes getting intentional about what you're doing, and spend 15 minutes on something that matters to you. Spend 15 minutes on something that matters to you. Spend 15 minutes on something that matters to you. I don't care if it matters to anyone else. I want it to matter to you. And what we've got coming up here in the Get It Done Lab is a 90-day sprint to help you make 10K or more from your creativity, from your weird thing. But I know I get a lot of disbelief around that of like, that's not really so. You can't really do that. And I don't want to have a side hustle. And I don't think I can. And I don't like marketing. And I don't like sales. Yeah. I hear all the objections. And you're right. You don't need another thing. You don't need to hustle. You don't need all the tech. You can make real money from your weird talents and skills. Nettie says, I can transform someone's perspective, give them a new outlook. Yeah, you can charge money for that. You can find the people who need it and offer them that skill and talent in a way that feels super comfortable for you without having to like start a whole business or make a whole big deal about it. What's your weird talent and skill? Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Deb. Hi, Colleen. What's your weird talent or skill? The thing that maybe you got criticized for when you were a little kid. The thing that maybe has gotten in your way. Maybe you're a little bit of a truth teller and that's gotten you in trouble. Maybe I had one client who she said, I don't know. She goes, ever since I was a kid, like any room I walked into, I was like, this should be rearranged. That should be over there. This should be over there. That should go. I was like, oh, that's an amazing talent and skill. I completely can't do that. And after we worked together, she was also a relationship coach, right? A love and relationship coach. And so she was having this like, I've got too many skills. I can't figure out what to do. I don't know. I'm confused. But after we worked for a very short amount of time, she was like, oh, I could offer interior design work for high income tech bros who would like to attract a love partner and maybe help them make apartments that don't scare everybody off. Maybe help them get apartments that don't, aren't creepy, aren't just like a living ad for Dungeons and Dragons. It was amazing, right? All of a sudden now she's got something that she loves to talk about, that she loves to do and share, that she knows will genuinely help people, that she can charge top dollar for because she's working with guys who have a lot of money and she's solving a really important problem for them that they cannot solve for themselves. Oh, right. That's the sound I love. Oh. So what talent or skill would you like to transform into maybe making some money, or even just have it be more present in your life? I've got a free training on Friday that I would love to invite you to. Veronica, I think, can put up the link to it because I forgot to copy it ahead of time, I should be more careful about that. But we'll go ahead and tell it to you. It's, if you're on my email list, you already know about it. And if you're not on my email list, you should get on my email list. And that's easy. Just go to therealsambennett.com. And whatever the opt-in is, just say yes to that. And then you'll be on my email list. And I can tell you all about all the things that I'm doing. So yeah, if you go to therealsambennett.com/your weird thing, all one word, therealsambennett.com/your weird thing. That's a free training. It's a free opt-in on Friday. And I would love to see you there. I'm so interested to prove to you how you can turn these skills, because I've taught this kind of class before, and I used the example of a broke ballerina who was able to make 10K almost overnight just by sharing her morning stretching routine. I knew some other people who were able to make, at least $2,500 a month with soup, making soup. right? Because she was kind of housebound and she had a son who was developmentally disabled. And so there were a lot of things they couldn't do that they didn't have the physical ability or stamina to do, but they could make soup. And they ended up with this great business. I'll tell you about it on Friday. It's really cool. But whatever it is you want to do, and maybe you've got something that you like to make. Maybe you do Rio rugs or some kind of handcrafting. And you think, well, I love that and I would love to do it, but I can't charge enough for what that's worth. I mean, it takes me hours and hours and hours. There's no way. I'm like, actually, there is. There really, truly is. Rosalind says, I'll be at work. Will there be a replay if we register? Absolutely. Yeah, you can have access. You'll have access to the replay right away, so you can watch it when you get home from work. Because it's like, I'm doing it kind of an odd time. I'm doing it on Friday. I think it's 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern. I don't usually do things that late in the day, but you know, it's Friday in the summer. I thought let's get everybody in the door and talk about these alternate ways, because you may have noticed that things are falling apart a little bit, which means they are reforming. They're falling apart and they're reforming. But that also means that the old rules don't apply. It means you get to make your own rules. You may have noticed that they're coming for some of your rights. You know how you fight that? Money. You be an economic force, they will fuck with you no more. So there is more to this let's make money from our weird thing than just money. I want you recapturing your own magic. I want you taking these things that you do so easily, so effortlessly, with such compassion, with such insight. You know, maybe you're great at giving compliments. Maybe you're great at saying the right thing to someone at a tough time. Maybe you're great at color matching. But you know, you can put colors together in a way that nobody has before. Maybe you're great at working with children. Maybe you're great at making gluten-free brownies. I don't know what you're great at, but it's something. My old friend Mary, her superpower is that she can make brownies out of anything. It did not matter. Here's Archie. His superpower is being adorable. She can make brownies out of anything. You could give her a block of tofu and 2 sun-kissed candies, and all of a sudden she would make brownies. It was incredible. So where are the things? What are the things that you love to do that you would love to do more of in your life just for you? And maybe it would be super fun to make some money off it. So come to the training on Friday. It's an actual training. Normally I would charge for it. It's summer. I don't feel like it now. So therealsambennett.com. That's me. /your weird thing, all one word, your weird thing. And weird, of course, is a weird spelled word, REID. REIRD. Why do I try and talk? Your weird thing. YOURWEIRDTHING, all one word. Thank you. I mean, I took my passion for reading. I took my passion for helping people uncork their own creativity, and a slight knack for marketing, and turned it into a business that has made literally millions of dollars since 2009. Not all at once, mind you, but enough to support a person, which is kind of amazing, and a couple other people. WEIRD. Yeah, and you know, the first the origin of weird is witchy, is sort of magical and otherworldly. That's what weird means, like the Weird Sisters in Macbeth. So we claim our weird. We love our weird, right? WYRD is the way it was originally spelled. So we're gonna embrace that weirdness. We're gonna embrace that wildness. We're gonna embrace that maybe slightly anarchical feeling you might be having. We're gonna embrace that screw everybody, I'm just going to do this my way, and engage in a little bit of an experiment to see if we can pull this off. So come to the free training on Friday. At least register for it so you get the replay. therealsambennett.com /your weird thing. And Let me show you. Literally, I know so many of these free trainings are like hype, 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 customer success story, customer success story. No, this is not it. That's not what this is. I mean, do that or don't. I find it incredibly dull, so I can't. I just can't, because I can't be bored for that long. But this is an actual training. It's like, no, here's how you would make money off of that. Here would be your plan for that. And then if you're into it, you might join the Get It Done Lab, and we could actually engage in that experiment together for 90 days. And at the end of the 90 days, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to send an email for everybody in the course. Not individually, but I'm going to send one email to my entire list saying, like, here's so-and-so who makes giraffes out of straw. Here's so-and-so who, here's Nettie who knows how to transform your perspective in a flash. Here's, Ava who can make up songs on the spot, So I will expose your work to my entire list. That is something you cannot buy, right? When I say my list will never be shared or sold or rented, it's never shared or sold or rented. But I'm happy to curate it, to offer my list. You people, how many people are on your list? Wouldn't you like to know? Enough. Let me put it this way. When I do things for affiliates, and you've seen that, some people are on my mailing list, and I say, like, hey, here's my friend so-and-so's thing. I usually get emails back from them that say, what are you feeding your list and why are they so responsive? So, it's not really the size, it's been like so many things. It's not really the size of the list. It's the motion in the ocean, right? It's how responsive are they? Are they buyers? Or are they a bunch of freebie junkies and looky-loos? Are they people who match your tastes and understand your values? Or are they people who do not share your taste and values? Because I would rather have 10 people that laugh at my jokes and understand my taste and values than 1,000 people who don't. So don't get hung up on the wrong question, right? The wrong question is how many people. It doesn't matter. How many buyers? Are they my people? And you're going to have to vibe into it. Like, do I feel like Sam's people are my people? Am I in one of her Facebook groups? Have I taken one of her classes? Am I friends with her friends? Then your people are probably my people. If you're watching this, you're probably my people. Probably. Can't say for sure, but probably. What is on my shoulder? Oh. For a while I thought it was sunlight, but no, there was actually something on my shoulder. Huh. All right, well, I'm going to brush that chip off my shoulder, brush that dust off my shoulder, brush the dust off my feet. This is a quick one today because really all I want you to do is sign up for the training tomorrow. So it's therealsambennett.com/your weird thing. All one word, your weird thing. It's free. It's if there's one thing I know you guys like, it's a new perspective. It's breaking open the world, right? And saying, you know what, the world is not the way you think it is. You're not too sensitive. You're not too talented. You're not interested in too many things. You're not too different. You're not too disinterested in small talk. You're just a highly creative person with a lot of ideas and talents. And you were made for this world just like everybody else. You are special just like everybody else, but your version of special is a little different. Maybe you're a little neurospicy. Maybe you're a little fill in the blank. But I'm telling you, we can take that and we can work with it. You do not have to be like everybody else in order to succeed. In fact, you cannot be like everybody else in order to succeed. You cannot be like everybody else and expect to succeed. You have to be you. You have to be willing to bring your authentic self and your weird, unusual, remarkable talents and skills to the fore. That's what you're here for, is to share your work and do good work. And the world needs it. The world needs it now. The world needs it tomorrow. Nettie says, I'd follow you across the Sahara, Sam. Thank you. Thank you, Nettie. I appreciate that. Then I'll tell you what, it's so humid here, it can't possibly be the Sahara, but I feel you. Does anybody have any questions for me about what's happening at therealsambennett.com/yourweirdthing tomorrow? Right? We're going to talk through how you can take your sacred unusualness, the thing you've been criticized for, the thing you might have wished would go away. And for me, sometimes it's my depressive tendencies. Like, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. But living with lifelong depression gives me a certain depth of feeling. It gives me a deep compassion for the suffering of others. It helps me notice when things are good, because they so often aren't inside of my mind. So how can you take the things that even if you had a choice, you would wish them away, but you can't? How can we take those things and turn those things into something that makes you more successful? And I'm telling you what, whatever happens in the next couple of months or years, having an extra couple of grand in your pocket is never going to be a bad thing. All right. And I promise you're not going to have to do sales or have a tech stack or make a funnel or get any of that. That's not what this is about. This is about connecting with people who want and need what you have. All right. We good? Hey, Marissa. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you so much for joining me on this live. I do these every Thursday. So if you're around, I hope you'll drop in. I'm on all the platforms. And yeah, you're a little bit magic. You're a little bit magic. And the way in which you're a little bit magic can actually bring you great profit. Let me show you how. Okay? Okay. Thanks, everybody. Great to see you. And now. Thanks, everybody. Have a